Hi there guys, Luis from Vintage Action. I hope you guys are all well. And today guys, I'm bringing you this B gem from 1989, Driving Force, directed by A.J. Browse and starring a lot of familiar faces, people that you grew up with. And let me just show you right here, Sam Jones, obviously, that you might know from Flash Gordon, Fist of Honor, Fist of Iron. You have Catherine Bach, that is in the Dukes of Hazzard, like TV series. You have Don Swayze, Patrick Swayze's brother, that is in Death Ring, Digital Man, and Forced to Kill. And obviously, the legendary Billy Blanks in his only second movie. His first movie was like Low Blow in 86, and then he starred in this one. Obviously, Billy Blanks as like a supporting role in this one. He's not the main actor in this one. He's not like the main villain. Obviously, this was released by JM, like entertainment, back in 89, low budget, like straight to video. I'm going to tell you everything about this movie, but let me just tell you straight away, this is the German like DVD. This is obviously standard definition, full screen, 4:3. It's not widescreen or anything. But this DVD looks great. For a 1989 movie, the picture quality looks just fine. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you in a minute. This movie, if you guys are in the UK, you can rent or buy this one on Amazon Prime on standard definition. Obviously, this one is not on HD, but you can rent. I think it's $2.49 or something like that. Or you can buy, I think it's $7.49 in pounds. But you can also check this one on YouTube. I think this one is on YouTube for free for now, because you know on YouTube they can always like remove the movies anytime. But right now, if you want to check this one before you go, when you pull the trigger, buy this one. This one was released by Imperial Pictures in 2012 in Germany. And that I know of, this was not released in many countries on DVD. Definitely, it was not released here in the UK on DVD, so that's why I got this one from Amazon Germany. I think you can kind of still easily get this one from Amazon Germany, used or new. At the time I bought this many years ago, it cost me roughly £7-8. It was like a good price, and the picture quality again looks just fine. You have original English audio, and you have the German dub as well. You do not have like any like subtitles. You basically have the movie in German or with the original English audio, and you have a few bunch of trailers. And you can see here behind me, that's the main menu. As you can see here, I can show you the cover. And you have the back, and as always in Germany, there it's reversible. One has the age certificate, and then is the exact same artwork but without the age certificate. If you are like big fans of Driving Force, you can find this one on Amazon Germany, because I don't think this one was released in many countries on DVD. So when it comes to this one, this is a movie that I remember watching it on VHS growing up. And this movie was original, intended to be filmed in like Australia, since like most of the people involved in the production and writing this one, they were like Australians. But because of like money issues, they have issues with the budget, they decided to film this in Manila in the Philippines. This is supposed to be in like a near future, in a post-apocalyptic world. And basically most of the actors involved are like American actors, right? And even you have like Catherine Bach, that is mostly known when she was young for being in the Dukes of Hazzard, like that famous American TV series. She hired like Billy Blanks. This is a story that you can easily check online. She hired Billy Blanks as a bodyguard, right? But the thing is, the producers like Billy so much that they decided to write like a character just for Billy. He's like Paul in the movie, and they decided to include like Billy in the script. So that's the story. Billy Blanks were not supposedly initially to be it was not supposed to be initially part of the movie, right? But because the producers like him so much, his presence, his physicality, they decided to write like a supporting role. For Billy Blanks to be in the movie, right? And again, you have Grant Page, that is the stunt coordinator, and it was the second unit director as well. It's a legendary like stunt coordinator, Australian, that work in movies like Mad Max and Dead Ship. So it's a legendary stunt coordinator. So you have a lot of great elements to make this like a great movie. So basically, I'm going to tell you the plot of this one. Basically, you have a movie that is about a guy working as a tow truck driver, that is like Sam Jones, right? In this post apocalypse world, where a gang of tow truck like drivers that is led by the leader is like Don Swayze, that is great as the villain. Basically, make money by causing wrecks, causing accidents on purpose, intentionally, right? And they make money like that. So basically, this is kind of the plot. When it comes to the plot, you might say this movie is like all over the place, and it's true in the way this is supposed to be like set in a near future, in a post-apocalypse world, but this is the most like post-apocalypse world movie that you'll ever seen, because in reality, if you take the tow truck cars that are kind of Mad Max style, this could be in like the present world. There's nothing indicating, because pretty much that if you see the movie, this looks pretty much everything that is like set in the present day. There's nothing like really futuristic about like the movie. Okay, you see a lot of like dirt, a lot of garbage on the floor. You see the cars is like Mad Max style, but apart from that, there's nothing futuristic about it. So basically, probably they didn't have the money, right? When they wanted to make this like a futuristic, like post-apocalypse movie, they wanted to do that. But in reality, apart from the cars, and you see like rubbish, like trash all over the Philippines. This is a movie that if you watch the movie, the parts that you don't see these cars Mad Max style, you would say, oh, this is like a normal movie. There's nothing post-apocalyptic when it comes to that. And then obviously mixing the futuristic load truck movie with the custody battle as well story, that didn't work that well, because in this story you see also like Sam Jones is a single dad. He has like a young girl, the man passed away, and you have the grandparents from the mom side that want to get the girl back. They want the girl, they don't want the girl with Sam Jones. And in the middle of that, you have like the love, like interest between Sam Jones and Catherine Bach, that is going to team up with Sam Jones to fight these like bad guys that are Don Swayze as the leader, these tow truck like drivers, right? And have Don Swayze and his gang, and Billy Blanks is part of his gang, right? So you might say there are a lot of plot holes, and the plot is all over the place, and I would agree with that. Obviously, if someone says that to you and they say this is a post-apocalyptic post-apocalypse world, a movie, in reality it's not, apart from the cars. But you ask me, so is this movie like interesting? Because you have romance, you have action, you have thriller, but in reality I think this one is super fun, and it's still like watchable. It's fun. If it's entertaining, you have that nice 80s like aesthetics. You have always like Sam Jones as like a great charisma. Swayze on this one, always like chewing, smoking the cigar, is always great as a villain. Is again another guy, Don Swayze. Obviously, Patrick Swayze is like the big brother, the most famous one. Don Swayze he was in a lot of B movies, some action martial art movies. I don't think he's not a martial artist, obviously, but he was in a lot of action movies, especially Death Ring with Billy Drago, right, and the Chuck Norris son. That's a nice one that I grew up watching and I watched many times. I think he's great in this one. Playing like the bad guy, Swayze was perfect for this role. And Sam Jones again, he has that charisma. Catherine Bach is always like easy on the eye. She's super good looking, and I think she had a great chemistry with Sam Jones on this one. When it comes to Billy Blanks, again, guys, he has like a small role. He's part of the gang that has like Swayze as the leader. You won't see a lot of like there is no martial arts scenes when it comes to Billy Blanks. Again, this was only his like second movie was involved with, but I think it was just fine. Again, it was only second movie, but you won't see like Billy Blanks kicking and punching like you see when when he start like doing after the King of the Kickboxers. Obviously, that he became bigger, but again, a fun, entertaining, like 80s movie that is supposed to be like in the near future in this post-apocalypse world, but in reality it's just like in a normal world, and they just like basically put some like Mad Max car styles, and you have some nice chases. And let me tell you, there is some driving stunts. The driving stunts are super like impressive and amazing. Obviously you have Grant Page, that is this amazing stunt coordinator, and there is some motorcycle chases, car chases that look great. There is some action, there is some explosions. That's why in the end I cannot say like really bad things about this one. I understand, and probably you'll see people online, people saying, oh, this is a complete mess when it comes to the story and to the plot. And again, I do agree with that, guys. There's plenty of on the story that it's a mess. And again, trying to make this movie a post-apocalyptic like movie in this world in the near future, when in reality it's not. But again, probably at the time they didn't have the resources to do it, and even with this mess, with all of this, I still think this movie is like super watchable, super fun, and entertaining. But guys, judge by yourselves. If you haven't seen this one, uh, go to YouTube. At least here in the UK, it's free to watch on YouTube. Someone upload that, at least one or two pages, have the movie for free. You can go to Amazon Prime, you can rent it and watch it. Again, this is 4:3 standard definition, but the picture quality looks just fine. And I'm going to show you the picture quality now, and it looks just fine. If you guys want to get this like German DVD, this looks just fine. And let me show you here. Here you have like basically you have like a lot of like trailers from other movies that always do like Imperial Pictures, usually, as you can see here, trailers from other movies. And here, let me just show you here the setup. And basically you have like Dutch, and you have English, basically like 2.0, and this is obviously the region like 0. So the DVD, if you guys want to order it, and let me put just here the English and start the movie, so you guys can see the picture quality. That let me tell you guys, for a DVD, this looks just fine, and the movie starts literally straight like that. Like Entertainment presents, as you can see, like let me just fast forward this here, and you can see the picture quality again. As you can see, full screen, 4:3 is not widescreen, but the actual picture quality looks just fine. Here you can see Sam Jones, one of the scenes beginning of the movie, and here behind with his like a cap on is like Don Swayze, that he plays a great villain in this one. As you can see here, the picture quality, it's a really good like picture quality for like a DVD, as you can see here. And you have this like confrontation, and there on the background you can see there Billy Blanks, and that one of the crazy bad guys in the movie as well. and this is like the opening scene. Is a nice opening scene where you have Sam Jones, Don Swayze, and Billy Blanks as well. Um, Another scene of the movies in the market, as you can see here. Like, let me just fast forward. And again, scene with Don Schwayze here, you can see the actual how the picture quality. It's really good for a DVD. And 4:3, there's nothing wrong with this DVD. Again, this one is not on Blu-ray, so if you want to watch this one, the only way you can get it on physical media, the best possible version, picture quality, is this like a DVD. So there's nothing wrong with it. And as you can see in this like picture here. And again, the scenery is cool because like a lot of movies in the 80s were filmed in Manila, in the Philippines, and the scenery looks great. And here, I'll pause it here. You have Catherine Bach, and here the daughter of like Sam Jones in the movie. And here he has the tow truck driver. And again, picture quality looks great. If you want to own it on physical media, this is one of the options. To be honest, I looked online. I didn't see many other countries who released this one on DVD. And again, guys, let me know what you think about like Driving Force from 1989, starring Sam Jones, Catherine Bach, Don Swayze, and Billy Blanks. If this one was one of your favorites growing up as well in the VHS like era, if you guys grew up watching this on TV, if you guys do own this DVD as well. Again, in my opinion, I think this one is fun, entertaining, watchable. I know some people might say this is boring, there's not much of action, this is just like a Mad Max like a copy without all the action from Mad Max. And I respect all the opinions, but in my opinion, there are a lot of like it's a mess when it comes to the script. I do understand that, but we love these movies not for that, but for the actual action and for something that will entertain us for 1 hour and 30 minutes. That's what these movies like, 1 hour 27 minutes around that. So most of these movies were between 1 hour 20 minutes, 1 hour 30 minutes. We just want to be like entertained for that period. And in my opinion, this again, you have the nice 80s aesthetic. It's fun, it's entertaining. You have a lot of familiar faces, but obviously it's not perfect, and it's a mess when it comes to the plot. But to the when they decide to write this movie, don't expect a post-apocalypse like world type of movie. The elements were there, but in reality, it's just like a normal movie with Mad Max kind of like cars in it, and filmed in the Philippines, basically. But again, I'll give it like a positive review, but admitting that is not perfect. So you guys let me know what you think about Driving Force. Let's literally recommend if you are big fans of the 80s and the 90s, and because of all the people that are involved in this movie. And yeah, guys, let me know what you think about Driving Force from 1989. Comment down below. Your opinion is always important to me. I like to interact with you guys. Hit that like button. And as always, I'm going to bring you all the action from the 80s and the 90s that you guys grew up with and you guys love. I hope you guys have a lovely week and keep strong.